So a while back, I made a review of Hitstream that was not received very well. I was told I wasn't pushing myself hard enough, and I was sandbagging the workout on purpose to make it a bad review. So I'm a creator who always reflects on previous opinions. Sometimes I change my minds, such as how I did with Power Beats VR. And sometimes I double down, like how VR boxing absolutely makes you worse at boxing. You can check out both of those videos in the description below. So in today's video, I take another look at the workout application known as Hitstream in VR to see if I made a mistake in the past or if I was right all along. Let's go. If you want to watch the previous video, I'll put a link for it right here. Right here. And you're more than welcome to check it out and give me that sweet, sweet watch time. But again, it's not necessary since this is kind of just like a re-review. So let's get this straight. I don't hate Hitstream. I actually never hated Hitstream. I just never thought it was as good as people yelled that it was in my comment sections. I've even used it a few times since my video when I'm having my usual VR ADHD workout plateau moment where I own every single fitness app in existence, but in the moment, I hate them all and none of them work. Do you ever feel like that? I'm sure you do. If not, pause the video and comment 3 games you'll never get tired of playing. Ever. So this time, I dive in with an open mind, taking everyone's butthurt comments into consideration since I apparently wasn't trying hard enough last time. Oh, fine. I'll try my hardest this time, whatever that means. So I jump into a multiplayer game first with the world-famous YouTuber Viking Princess VR. The multiplayer is pretty fun, but there's no voice chat and no private rooms from what I can see, so we just started an Oculus call and then shot the shit while she kicked my ass in the score department. I'll admit, playing multiplayer in Hitstream is much more fun than playing solo, so if you do get a chance, find a friend or two and do this together. So, while replaying this game, I found that maybe I did inadvertently self-sabotage the last workout from my previous video. I do think I know why that happened though. While this game did push my heart rate to a moderately high level, I have to say that I don't really enjoy it. What I mean is that it's just like the music is just okay. The gameplay is just okay. The scenes are pretty beautiful, but overall, they are just big pictures, which just, again, makes them okay. Nothing's animated. It's beautiful at first glance, but then when we're here, like, here's a scene where we're playing with this giant waterfall. And at first I'm like, wow, that's so cool. And then I'm like, well, okay, then. All right, it's not like you have a whole lot of time to enjoy the scenery anyway because you're busy boxing. Well, no, it's not really boxing. It's not like you have a whole lot of time to enjoy the scenery anyway because you're busy dancing. Well, it's not really What the f actually is this game? According to the website, it's basically a mixed bag of different movements to give you a full body workout. I'm not really sure I get it though. Like there are so many types of movements that I get the feeling that it's trying so hard to be too many things, and the result, while moderately intense, is kind of a muddled mess of movements. A cacophony of cliche calisthenics. A barrage of boxing basics and body bouncing boogies. Also, some of the choreography is pretty cheap. It can be confusing and downright bullshit at times. Like there's no one nailing this 100%. Guaranteed. If you do, link it in the comments and I'll eat my belt, I guess. Which brings me to the music. It's a mixed bag. There's nothing recognizable here, nothing that's gonna pop up on the top 100 charts in your country. It's like a lot of sound-alikes and music that is just kind of corny. My least favorite is the Imagine Dragons sound-alike band because that seems like their every other song, and already I don't like Imagine Dragons, so I think an Imagine Dragons sound-alike band is somehow worse. There was a meme on Instagram that popped up on my feed that actually said it better than I ever could. Imagine Dragons is the kind of music that your cousin listens to and then gets inspired to join the army. I won't lie, there's a couple of songs that get my head nodding, a couple of good beats, but they really are few and far between. These songs are nowhere near as bad as the music that comes included with Power Beats VR, but again, with Power Beats VR, you get to upload your own music. You cannot do custom music and workouts here, so already, I don't know. What I'm getting at, though, is this game is just okay. I can play it for about 10 minutes without a big issue, but when I did the 30-minute journey, I'm like really bored by the middle of it and wishing it was over. Not because it was difficult and I'm like gasping for air, it's just, I don't know, tedious, I guess? The major problem is that all the things that this game does, 10 other games do better. The boxing on this is outclassed by several games such as Les Mills, Thrill the Fight, Power Beats VR, even Supernatural and Fit XR, even though I was trying to stay away from subscription-based games, those ones still are better than this. The dancing is also pale in comparison to Audio Trip, Synth Riders, Dance Central, RIP, it sucks that it's gone. But hey, at least it's not nearly as bad as that steaming pile of shit Les Mills XR Dance, because that game fucking sucks and I don't care what anyone says. There will not be a re-review on that game. Fuck that game. But then when we're talking about creative workouts, it's not nearly as hardcore or creative as XR Workout. It's not as beautiful as Supernatural. The sad truth is that Hitstream will always be a bridesmaid and never the bride. It's just okay. If Hitstream were a UFC fighter, it would be Clay Guida. If Hitstream were a US president, it would be Martin Van Buren. If it were an ice cream flavor, Butter Pecan. If it were a fast food place, it would be Burger King. If it were a fitness game, it would be Oh. Not sure if these comparisons are hitting the mark, but the big takeaway is that this game is good, but there are so many other games that are better, it kind of gets lost in the waves of VR fitness applications. It's really missing a common theme to kind of hold all the bricks together. Like, it's clean and it's really nice to look at, but there's an old saying we have in the good old US of A, you can't polish a turd. But like, this really isn't a turd. I just couldn't think of any other expression that fit. Like, you can't polish a hot dog? I don't know. Don't polish your hot dog. So overall, my opinion did change, sort of. I guess the last time I just wasn't feeling motivated to do the workout because I didn't really feel like it was cohesive enough for my tiny American brain to understand. This time, working out with multiplayer gave me more motivation. However, I didn't feel like I was falling in love with this game like some people apparently do. Some of you are total f***ing fanboys over this game. The music hits sometimes, and other times it's pretty cringe. The beats match in some songs, and in other songs, it feels off by like a quarter beat. The choreography can be intuitive at times, and then other times it feels super disjointed and frustrating. I'm pretty sure you get what I'm saying here. Hitstream is like a journeyman workout that is just okay. I don't hate it, I don't love it. What do you think? Did I miss the mark here again? Is this your favorite fitness game? Do you hate me now? Let me know in the comments what you think, and I'd love to talk more about it. Also, special shout out to Tina from Viking Princess VR. Go check out her channel and subscribe to it. She's way less of an asshole than I am. My name is Ari with FitPro VR, and don't forget to get your workout in today.